Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're reviewing the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation. So I saw this all over TikTok and I was like, that is the prettiest freaking bottle ever. I checked the ingredients because I have to be sure that it's not gonna break me out. And this one looked like it's gonna be okay for me. If you want a video on that, of how I check stuff to see if it's gonna break me out, I'll happily make one. Just comment down below and let me know. But first of all, this bottle, I love this. I think it's so pretty. It's glass. I just thought it was like such a cool, different kind of concept. I really like it. It has a pump, of course. So when picking out a shade for yourself, a lot of matte foundations, they dry to a different color on the skin, typically a little bit darker. Similar to the Fenty foundation, a lot of people, you kind of have to wait till the swatch dries to see how it actually looks on the skin. So this is the shade that I picked. It is medium 33. So the reason that I was intrigued by this one and decided to purchase this one was, I mean, the bottle's beautiful, but I can't just buy things off of packaging when it comes to foundation, especially with how sensitive I am. If they're thick, even if it's good across the board for ingredients, I'll break out. But this one, when applied, looked really thin and lightweight. And also I liked that it was for combination to oily skin, because that is what I have. Right now I'm erring probably more on the oily side. So what this brand has called this foundation is a Mind F. I'm trying to see if it actually is. We're gonna try it out. From what I've heard and seen, you need to apply this like with patting motions, not swiping. So that's what we're gonna do. So pumping some on the back of my hand. Okay, so it came out like thicker than I was expecting, like if you watch that come out, but we'll see how it is on the skin. So I'm just gonna take some of that onto my sponge and let's just start pouncing. So already has incredible coverage, like that zit I had, gone. It does actually feel really lightweight on the skin. I like that you don't need a lot. Like I haven't taken much off of my hand at all, but already it has really good coverage. Like I have acne scars on my cheeks and it's covering it flawlessly. And so far the finish is like it's looking dewy right now, but it is supposed to dry down. And from all of the swatches I did on my hand yesterday, it dried down a lot darker. So we'll just kind of give it a minute and see. So this is looking like it's not a good match because of my neck is so dark, but in person it's matching really well. So you can see with the light, it's actually a much better match. All right, so I have the rest of my makeup on, and as of right now, I actually feel like it's a really beautiful foundation, especially for filming. Like now that it's kind of like settled in a little more, it does look very matte. Like if you were dry, do not get this. Like, do not. I could have prepped a little better, I think, with something just more hydrating, or applied my moisturizer closer to my foundation application. But I feel like for film, and like since I film so much, this will probably be, like, as long as everything else works out with it, probably my go-to filming foundation. I did use powder when setting. Most of the powder was under the eyes, and then I just did like tiny amounts in the places that I get oily. I saw some people applying it and not having any powder on top and just like kind of seeing what the foundation does itself. It's just, I'm always gonna wear some sort of powder with it. But so far, I'm kind of getting used to the matte look because normally I'm wearing the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, where this, I'm getting used to it, but I do think it looks nice, especially on film. And I love that I didn't have to use a concealer to cover like the spots where I need it. You know, normally the places I would need concealer, I was able to just use the foundation. I think it could probably cover my under eyes pretty well. I just always use a concealer there. But overall, I really like it. Okay, so I just turned down my camera settings because I realized the light was a little bit high, but I feel like it looks so good on camera. Like it looks ridiculously good because there's no like shine to it, so it's not emphasizing any texture. So keep in mind that is always going to look better on film. Yeah, so here it is up close. I do have texture here. I have some here. but I would say that it's looking very good in my opinion. So another thing I did want to mention is whenever I put a matte foundation on right away, I always hate how it looks. So just keep that in mind. If you try this out and you put it on and you're like, oh, nope, taking it off, just let it sit on the skin. Because a lot of my favorite matte foundations, I never like how they look when I first put them on, but the way they wear is beautiful. So that's what I'm hoping for with this one. I'll keep you guys updated and I will definitely let you guys know in the description if I don't end up filming today. That was my review of the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you in my next video.